live.
The famous RFC. We are live, here we go. Usual spiel, this has been far too long. Oh, I'm smiling already. We're 10 seconds into this and I'm absolutely buzzing. But for anyone that's tuning in this as a YouTube video after, oh, I'm getting a big echo back to you. Oh, why am I getting this stick? Help.
I'm taking the top spot in the chat today. I'm getting first.
Can you hear me?
Today. I can hear you.
Yeah, right, because I'm getting a massive echo back in my end there. Right, we're good. I can't hear myself now. Should be fine. Don't know what's happening. Anyway, chaos. That was always going to happen when we had the time off. Wow, I've chatted it's home early. Cameron, Logan, Spence, George, Scotty, James, Canny, Millie, Fraser, Aaron, Ali. Welcome everybody. Nice and early at the chat. I'm just going to, if you can't tell already, we are doing this live on YouTube. Just for the people that are watching this after. So we are going to be talking to chat and stuff. So if you're tuning in YouTube, you may as well skip forward a little minute or two, and then we'll get into talking about the game predictions, etc. Before we get on with things. But welcome to the chat, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in early. Is it not a 12:30 kickoff? No, mate. 12 o'clock kickoff. It is 12 o'clock.
According to Rangers TV and everything I've looked at, it's 12.
Yes, Jeremy, absolutely. It's international football, an absolute killer, man. At least the proper football's come back in time for lockdown. I couldn't have done a proper lockdown without Rangers being on it as well. You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing to look forward to. Now we've got this at least.
Let's not even talk about that, man. Jesus.
But wait, at least Rangers will hopefully keep us all in good moods today. Because I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat, or there's probably at least one that's probably in a bad mood from yesterday, but I think the majority of people, 98%, will be in very good moods after yesterday. So hopefully that's elevated again today. Rangers need to send a message today. A great big chance today. We'll just get another wee minute or so here, and then we'll get into just quickly talking about the teams, and we'll do a prediction for today. Very attacking team.
Yeah. Thing is, this Aberdeen squad's been on a good streak now as well. They've been pretty strong, so
a few of them out.
It's like what, 3 of them out, 2 of them out.
Oh, the best player in Ferguson out anyway, which is absolutely delightful for us. But anyway, that's us. Let's go over the teams now, mate. So McGregor and goals. Don't need to go over that. We'll say enough about that. Back 4 tab, Goldson, Balogun, and Volner. 3 of them speak for themselves. Balogun's the choice of centre half today. I heard he picked up a little bit of a knock when playing for Nigeria, and that comeback that happened to them when they were away international break. So it's good to see that he's fit enough to start today. So I am very confident with the defence for today that we can hopefully get a clean sheet. What about yourself, mate?
I mean, again, it's a strong Aberdeen side, but they've got some players out, as you said, notably their key players. So, I don't know. I think we'll keep a clean sheet, but I reckon this Aberdeen side will be out to take like 1 or 2. But I reckon we could keep clean sheet in that. So,
I think from looking at the way their teams line up, it's going to be a 3-5-2. But they're the depleted starting 11 for sure. They're definitely not a full strength at Aberdeen, which is full strength would have still. I was just wondering there. I was like, was your Rangers TV freezing as well? I was like, aye. But the midfield 3. Now this is where I was a little bit surprised. Like, I'm happy with it. But Jack, Aribo, and Arfield in the middle, and like I was really expecting like a Jack and Kamara, a Jack and like someone else. That I was expecting 2 of the more defensive ones. But I'm not complaining about it. I prefer it this way.
To be fair, we were talking about that last night. For those of you that were on Reese's stream over on Twitch that were watching us play zombies, usually heard us talking about that a bit. But I did say I reckon it'll be Aribo and Arfield. You were thinking it would be 2 holding midfielders against Aberdeen.
Everyone would think it was going to be 2 holders. Again against the Hamilton. Like I'm not complaining about it. Like I prefer it this way, but it's a statement of intent that we're coming out here to attack this game. Like our last game against Hamilton, before it, I was touching on how many different attacking options we've got, and then we're going to have that from midfield, just Jack sitting. Rebo's, we all know what a Rebo brings technically. Arthur's run beyond the strikers. It's going to cause Aberdeen all sorts of problems today, and then Roof and Morelos. Like if we can get them to properly link up together, that is such a dangerous attacking lineup. Kent obviously deserves his place out on the left. He's been fantastic recently. It leaves Hadji out. I mean, he's had some good assists, but like this is the thing. This like our second team or B team, if you will, like it's so strong. That bench, you've got Itten coming off the bench, Defoe, Kamara, Hadji, Davis, Calvin, and Big Halander at the back as well. The squad is looking absolutely brilliant right now. So with the quite attacking lineup today, I'm going to go with 3-0 for today. 3-0 was my prediction for today.
With the lineup we've got, I'd go with 3-0 as well, but just so we're not playing it safe and going with the same scoreline, I'm going to go. I'm going to go 4.
I was getting the big up. You went with 4.
Yep.
Stuart with 1-0. I see James and Pat with 2-0s. We've said the biggest. We're the most confident the other day, Dallas. Usually we're like somewhere in the middle. There's people saying 1-0, there's people saying 5-6-0. But as always, of course, 3 points is the most important. They put it to, I believe it is 11 points clear. Then also they've had their 2 games in the hand, so a minimum 5 points clear, which is fantastic.
Yep.
How we doing? It's not been ideal, mate, the past 2 weeks, to be honest. I'm absolutely buzzing for this. I'm probably not going to. Hopefully, I don't stop smiling all the way through this, but I cannot tell you how excited I have been to get back to doing this type of thing. Absolutely buzzing for it. My mind's been demented with no Rangers, etc. over the past 2 weeks. From Melbourne, Australia, Jellybean, wow. Welcome in.
Welcome back, Jellybean. Remember you popping in the last one.
You love this club. Good to see you tuning in from all the way over there. What's that? Is that an early morning or a late night for them, Derek?
They're 9 hours ahead, so it's like 9 p.m. Give me 2 seconds. I'm getting a phone call. I'll let you carry this for now. I can still hear you.
What's your phone call?
It's my father, for some reason.
100%. Got to win this today. I'm really excited about this today. Like I'm so surprised that it's Jack, Aribo, and Arthur in that midfield. I really did predict. I really thought it would have been Jack, and like I was saying, like unfortunately Zunga's not even made the bench, so that knock for him. Hopefully, it isn't too bad. Hopefully, it's enough. It's only enough to keep him out for this game. Penalty bingo, yeah. Let's go for it then. Let's go for penalty bingo in the chat. What are we thinking? A very physical game, so you would. It's kind of this is maybe the type of game you could see a penalty coming. First minute, I wouldn't be complaining. As long as it's to us in the first minute, I ain't complaining. I would take that all day. 23, boys, I can't explain my excitement for this game, man. One, just to be back on YouTube, seeing everyone in the chat and everything, but then just actually to see Rangers play again. 34, 39, over a lot of first halfers. Andrew's in with the 37, 8. 75 is the second half pen, like that. I would say second half. I'm going to go for like a 60th minute. A 60th minute for me. They got to kick off 6 minutes. Oh, here we go. Absolutely huge we win today. This is the type of game as well. In the past, we've let these opportunities. We've been here. Like our squad is different now. A lot better physically and mentally, which is so important that we've got that we can get ourselves into these positions and actually take opportunities like today. I'm obviously speaking a bit early before the game here, but you're touching wood in that the team come out and perform as well as we know they can. We get the right result today. Oh, Rangers TV seems to have sorted itself. I know because you've got Rangers TV and Sky today, and it's Rangers TV was very out of sync, but they've sorted it now. It's bad enough. No, not bad enough, but like awkward enough. And with the chat and trying to keep everyone in sync and that without Rangers TV being out of sync as well for us here. Good to see Big Eight on talking.
Sorry about that. Dallas tech support.
Right, sorry. Right. So anyway, before we jump into a couple of minutes to the kickoff here, we are again sponsored in this stream. It's maybe throughout November by One Football. So we've got a little pre-recorded video that we'll play right now. It's only a minute long, and then we'll be back to talk a little bit more about the game before kickoff. Today's video is indeed sponsored by One Football, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is. All that stuff is in with the app, and once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description. Today's video... And we back. Yep. Any points to go? It would be 11 points clear today, but Celtic, of course, would have their 2 games in hand, so it's not guaranteed, but of course, if Celtic win their 2 games in hand, we will be 5 points clear. I give a big message to quality stuff. Stephen Davis, nothing to see who's always here. Yeah. Hopefully, always good, but he's on the bench today, so he is fit enough, or he's there and about the squad, so hopefully he's ready to go for Thursday. I can see him starting on Thursday. Like, Kamara will definitely like spend 3 points Thursday, just because my play next to Kamara, like, because that's the type of game that suits Kamara. He maybe went with just Jack as the holder today because of his ability to break up play. We know Aberdeen are going to be very physical in the midfield, trying to counter. Like, some people as well might have preferred the Kamara as the setup today instead of Jack. I think this is kind of the game where I understand Jack playing that solo CDM role. But here we go. We've got Tom Miller on the screen now. The teams are about to come out. Lovely.
Right.
Oh, I can't wait to get back.
It's weird. It's one of those ones, obviously, it's Aberdeen who's been a bit of a bogey team for us in the past couple of seasons. 2 weeks away, we've not done this for a while. Like, I'm nervous about this. I'm nervous.
Oh, man. I ran that goal. Ran that goal be excellent today. He's always a little bit of extra fire against Aberdeen. Come on! What's up with Davis? I've not actually heard anything about him. The personal thing, I've only heard that he had a little bit of a hamstring issue after the end of the Northern Ireland game. Played 120 minutes. It's not exactly ideal for Davis at this stage of his career to be playing 120 minutes, but yep, that was a tough game, and they didn't even go through, so it was all for nothing. Something can make look up the stream. Morelos with some goals to score. Like it. It's still Miller to Daniel. Yeah, I'm really excited to see Ruth and Morelos. I've not seen too much of them together. Maybe we've seen them together definitely. Have they started together? A little bit, yeah. Have they started together? I can't even. This is what happens when you get a 2 week break.
I think they have for like one game. They started it with what it's shown here. Now Ruth out in the right, Alfie through the middle. I'm
trying to remember what game we've seen with Morelos before.
Oh, I can't remember who it was we were playing, but we played a game where it started Alfie in the middle, Roof out in the right. Then I'm sure we took Alfie off, Roof went into the middle, and then it was Barker that came on in the right instead. Oh, who was it?
Oh, Kent would have been playing. I don't know who it was.
Aye, like he's like when Roof's on, he's
You
the
up
only on
top
the
for
left though.
Aberdeen?
But
I'll take go with it. I'm feeling it. Was it not the Hamilton game? Because the Hamilton game, Itten started the Hamilton game, I know that. Over there, mate. Morelos didn't start against Hamilton. It was Ruth, Kent, and Itten against Hamilton, I believe. Again, for broadcast after 2 weeks, I appreciate everyone coming in here, leaving a like on the stream, subscribing if you haven't already, being in here chatting away, or in the chat or just watching. Really appreciate everyone being in here.
oh
Like,
man,
we've went with a 3-0 for me and a 4-0, says Dallas. We're pretty confident for today. And as always, as well,
oh
the
no,
people
no,
that are
I
regular
said
in the
4-0, but I'm very nervous about today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
people
nervous.
that are regulars in the stream will know the score with us. But if you are new, please try to refrain. Like, talk about the game as much as you want, but please try to refrain from like putting in saying Rangers goal, Aberdeen goal, red card, whatever, because that will ruin it for us, and then we don't get a reaction, and then just kind of kills the vibes. Obviously, celebrate away, talk about the goals after, but until we've reacted to like a big moment, try and not put it in the chat. That would be appreciated. I know that's not always easiest for excitement, but here we go. Kicked off. Oh, let's go. I'm telling you about this grin before the game. I've been grinning all morning, buzzing for this, and they better not take the smile off my face. I want it to stay.
oh. Oh. I never slept last night. I know I was joking with you, but after this I'm away to my bed. But if we drop points today, I really might just be away to my bed. Just get the rest of the day done with. Don't see that happening at all, though, the day, man. Nowhere squad like we've got this year.
Joe, you're right in the middle of tier 4, mate. Didn't choose a teammate, choose me. It's in my blood, absolutely, mate. You're born that way. Ooh. Almost a little half chance already there, by the way. Kent and Root causing a bit of bother on that Aberdeen back line. This Lewis always has a good game against this man. He's actually a decent keeper.
11 Aberdeens. Joe, my cousin lives up there, I know. He went to uni and all that up there. And lives up there with his fiancée now. I think I've only ever been up once or twice, but...
Ooh. He's late on McGregor there. McGregor's having a wee moan about that. I passed back to McGregor. He did take it a while to kick the ball away, to be fair, but that Hedges... Nah, it's actually alright. It is alright. It was like malicious. It was late, but nothing else needed. Everything right the way up to like Lewis. I don't know, mate. I feel like he's a good keeper. He's definitely outside of the Rangers keepers. Definitely the best keeper in the league. Definitely. I think it always helps being like 8'2". Kent's
showing intent early, man. Shot for the edge of the box. I mean, deflected by the first Aberdeen player on the way, man, but he's showing intent. He wants to get those shots off. He wants to put pressure on the Aberdeen keeper early.
As always, as well, we'll keep you up to date as much as we can. Any goals and that, we'll obviously update the score on the screen. But we'll do a mixture between talking about subjects if the chat brings it up, and then obviously commentating anything major that's happening in the game, because we're not professional commentators. We're getting there, but we try our best.
Mate, I'm telling you now, get to the end of the Rangers TV contract and we'll be in for the next session.
Kent, come, shoot!
Oh, what a save,
Kent's got to score!
What a save, to be
Kent's
fair.
got to score, man! That's a sitter! And Lewis, wait, I was just bigging him up a second ago about being the best keeper outside the Rangers. What a save that is, man! No idea why Kent's been left with so much space right through the middle. Carl's done well to pick him out, and he should use his left foot, open the body there.
Oh man.
Isn't it? Oh no, man.
He's used his right foot trying to put it across. Even using his right foot, if he'd put it to the post in the right or something, man, that's should be 1-0 3 minutes in, but
man, Tav hits the near post. That means the next one's going to be perfect. You know, that's how it works. On one's abysmal, then the next cross is pinpoint. Oh wait, I mean the next one. Oh man, he's going to score that. I can't believe he used his right foot there. Do you know what I mean? But see if he just used his left
I get
foot,
exactly what you mean. If he'd opened his body up left foot, he'd have put it wide of the keeper there, and then at the back.
Well,
back
yeah,
post,
looking up
but you were saying
days.
about that actually looked dangerous for Tav there. Joe, we certainly look up for it, man. 3 minutes, that's a statement of intent already. Kent with a shot for you outside the box, and then that chance there. What's that, mate?
It's impressive. Just letting people walk up the pitch there.
Alright.
Dallas, you need to correct me if I'm wrong here. Tav wearing green boots, or are we letting them away? We calling them like lime?
Let me have a look again. I wasn't paying too much attention to these boots, mate.
I mean, Tav's had a dangerous route there, you know.
I'll put it this way. I mean, if you're letting Kent away, you've got to let Tav away. You know what I mean?
The two of them will get the same boots on. We'll call it yellow. We'll let them away with it.
No, they do look more like a neon yellow. Kent's
No, Dan, you have yellow, mate. Right, they're yellow.
Kent's definitely are like a neon. I don't know. Tavs don't have the shiny reflectiveness that Kent's do.
If Kent had blue boots on, he's going to score that. That's all I'm saying. Guy. I wish Coyte was in our TV. He'd been off Sky and come to Rangers TV. Excellent. A lot of options to watch a game today. I'm very surprised as well. Rangers TV and Sky, how rare that is. Like China barely ever happens.
The only thing I'm interested in with that then is how much money did we get for Sky to get the broadcast right for that game? Because obviously every home game's on Rangers TV because of the season ticket holders.
I think it was a thing the SPFL agreed at the start.
Because Sky get to cherry pick a certain amount of games that they want at the start of the season.
Half time as well, whenever we talk about I ain't an absolute expert on it, but I know just about enough of the financial stuff and this £59 million turnover. You can have that as a wee half-time.
I've been seeing that all over Twitter. I've not paid attention to it at all, man. It's just like... At the end of the day, are we doing all right? Aye, that's fine with me. Don't need to know any more than that. To ball.
Great ball.
Aribo.
Ooh. Oh, that's great defending. Great defending there.
Dangerous though, man. Aribo's leg got caught under him there. That could have been bad.
Well, lovely ball in from Arfield.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic awareness for Arfield there, man. Especially considering, you know what I mean, that ball came for just ping pong. It was just pinging off players. Came to Arfield, just has the vision to first time knock it through to Aribo like that.
Read that back, second in the stream, mate. Aberdeen are going for a lot of over the top through balls here. One was through to Cosgrove. That had a wee heart and mouth moment there. He's not even offside.
He wasn't even offside,
That was dangerous there. Cheers, linesman. Appreciate that. They're pressing really high, these two strikers.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a team press, it's just their two strikers. But I think the plan, a lot of teams are starting to do this, the two strikers to try and stop their two centre halves. See, because you've got two really good ball playing centre halves all the time. that like to have the ball,
Well,
ping
okay.
balls over the top. I think they try to play two strikers to pin them to stop us playing like that.
Oh, aye.
Some of these movements you've got as a great ball in from Tab, no takers. Fantastic ball into the box, man. Rolled across between about 10 yards out to go, right across, man, no takers. You mean the forward have been right on the end of that?
Well, that's poor there. That's poor. Gave the ball away a bit too easy there, but Aribo coming back, picking the ball up straight away. Kent working it out to the left side perfectly. You know what's happening. Okay, maybe not. I was expecting Borda to just throw that into the back post there, man. He actually tried a wee short pass to Alfie. Ooh.
Maybe this intricate play we've got going today is brilliant to see so far. It's looking like a matter of time already, which is fantastic until we keep this pressure up.
Alright.
Goldson up the right wing. He's going back a bit now, okay.
Right. Like, how far have our defenders came across? You've now got Balogun playing at right back, Borna playing centre back, basically.
Jack's dropped in at centre back. Versatile, mate. Excellent. How are they meant to know what we're doing if we don't? That's the plan. Good ball.
I think we're matching. Gypsy, I don't even, or Warrior, whatever one you prefer being called. It's been a while, okay? I don't even think it's a case of matching them physically. I think it's a case of they're not getting a chance to use that physicality just because of how
We're making them play our game.
Plays been. Aye. Like, it's just been beautiful football. Like, finding the space, working the runs. It's just been good to watch.
I hope my Kent chance doesn't come to haunt us, man.
Still 80 minutes left. It's alright. Get to 10 minutes left and you're saying that, fair enough, but 80 minutes left, I think we're alright then, mate.
We're going to tie Aberdeen playing like this. They're because they're not like full pressing, but they're doing that they're going to run out of gas, man.
Alfie dropping super deep as well, man.
Used to that with him, don't we?
Aye.
They're just looking for us. See, we're letting them have that ball there. It's an interesting defensive setup we're going today. When they've got the ball.
We're not really pressing as much now. It's like we're giving them the initial bit of possession.
Maybe, like you're saying, maybe try to watch for them long balls. Drop a little bit deeper for that because we've got the two strikers.
Possibly.
Because we got lucky with the linesman. That was Cosgrove was on the end of that. He wasn't through on goal. He touched it wide, but hopefully somebody high. It's Superman the phone and.
Nico's not in the squad, is he? He wouldn't have brought any to the game with him. It's not often you see Alfie getting shrugged off the ball like that, man.
It's that one bad game. He rotates them all the time, do you know what I mean? Unless your name's Connor Goldson, everyone else just gets rotated all the time, you know? So I don't think it'll be too long before we see Hollander back in. Wouldn't be surprised if Hollander started on Thursday.
I mean, I still think straight up defensive wise, Hollander's our best centre back in terms of like technical defending ability. But he did have a howler.
Oh, he was absolutely abysmal in Benfica, yeah.
And it's one of those ones where it's like, do you leave him out of the next one as kind of he knows that he needs to be doing better? Or, because like, I mean, you can't really fault anything that Balogun's been doing, you know what I mean? So, well, and Tav.
Benfica have got a lot of other players who would be COVID as well. What are these other teams doing? You want to touch wood and all that stuff. Like, no doubt, I think it's inevitable that someone in our team throughout this season will be out for 2 weeks. Like, I just think it's inevitable. It's happening to every team, but every other team it seems to be happening on the regular into like multiple of them. Like, are we the only team that's actually following club rules or what? Like, I think no, mate. I don't think Alfie's ever really been overweight. To be honest, I don't really get
He did look a little bit heavier early on in the season.
I just think
I wouldn't say he was overweight, but he looked a bit heavier than he was.
He's got that. Do you know what I mean? But he's just got that pure stocky body type. I mean, I get why, like, he looks it, but like, I don't actually think he is. What you're saying there. Oh my God! Kent just scored a screamer. Oh my God! How far out is that, mate?
That's got to be like 30 yards.
Right, Kent, what a goal,
like 30 yards out, man. Surely.
Oh man! What a goal! Kent, he gets a nutmeg to start it. Gets away from one. Oh, it's a deflection. Man. It's a deflection. Love it. Gets the deflection. Oh, that's a wicked deflection. Absolutely brilliant. Just the start we need. Wow. 31 minutes.
What a goal, Kent. Take a bow, son.
I didn't even see the deflection at first, but that was like...
Mate, there was just that much power on it. It was just that quick. You didn't even have the time to notice it. What's going on, Curry? How you doing?
Excellent, kid. Jones and Edmonton are finished. Yes, definitely. we had a Ken hater on the chat a second ago. How's he doing now? He's not bad, that Ryan Kent guy. Lovely not made to start it off. The deflection is wicked. Oh, because I think the shot's actually going to the other post. It's bounced off him, and then the way it's hitting it, like it's just like scuffed him. So it's put ridiculous spin onto the ball, and it's went in off the post. That is lovely. Hey, they all count. They all count.
Alright, as long as it ends up in the back of the net. Their net, that is.
Whoa, oh.
I wasn't even expecting that, man. Like, I've not slept a wink, knackered, but forcing yourself. I'm in the same boat there, mate. I've not slept a wink. I am not running on empty. I'm actually alright, but didn't sleep a wink last night. It was torture.
I woke up. I watched the UFC. I was up till like 5:30. Then I was 9. So that's alright. Couple of those. Goal of the season contender. Ruth got that in it. I don't think that would go down as. I don't think that would go near goal of the season contender because it was a deflection. If it never took the deflection, then yeah, but I don't think you're going to get it.
You see it here.
And then paper talks. It's
just off his head. Off the side of his head.
Yeah. Hey. When things are going well, things are going well.
Alright. Alright, Roof 100%. Still got that.
I'm watching it, like, my reaction to the goal was like, I was like, wow, why is that even happened?
Aye.
I was like, is that actually went in from there? It's because I hit the post, and I was like, oh my. Lovely ball in, oh, dangerous.
That was very, very dangerous there, right?
I forget my
you know how like I don't know, for those of you that were here for the Benfica game, you might remember us talking about this. But remember how at the Benfica game we were saying we know how quick Kent can be, but we never see him use that pace, like to that extent. It's always just that little burst of acceleration. Like, I swear to God, he's flying about the pitch like now like a rocket, just trying to get challenges in and everything now.
Arthur's done really well.
Ref. Warrior,
You
just
see
be
that
careful
again,
of that
eh?
one, mate. That was in chat a little bit before we'd seen that there. Joe, we've said that a few times, to be fair. There's no many players, surely, that can be in front of him. Obviously, you've got...
Shit, don't talk about that. Against Stein. For me, I think there's... Oh, that's a stone ball penalty.
Yep.
Oh, my. I've just seen that
100%.
back. Oh, my. How's that? Roofs stood in front of the ball. The Aberdeen players just literally came through the back, clattered his leg
The
away.
ball's not even at him yet, though, for it to be a challenge on the ball.
Mate, how can the ref not give that as a penalty? That is insane. Wow.
This weekend, the refs are helping the other side of Glasgow, mate. You saw it in the other game.
From you've got, there's still a good few. Like, I think Kent isn't too far from being a squad. Like, he's nowhere near a starter. You've got Sterling's ahead of him.
Starter now, but
Sterling's the best English winger. Rashford's played as a winger. He's better. Sancho. See, I'm still waiting to see it for Sancho, man. Sancho's good. Oh, the ref's getting in a scrap with Aberdeen player. The ref's trying to stop the counter for it. That's a good ball, though. Well defended, Bonner. Well done.
Yep.
Oh, Rook, you went the wrong way.
Nice to see, though, Borna's stand-up play, and he's getting a bit more aggressive with the tackles instead of like standing off them and just try to close down the lane.
Kay's got a few in front of him. Tab as well has a few in front of him, like Walker, Trent, like they're ahead of him.
But someone, for the love of God, tell me how Maguire gets in that team over Goldson.
For me, like, not even joking, Connor Goldson deserves a spot in the England team. Like, 100%. No Rangers bias. Like, I'm sitting there saying Kent doesn't deserve it, Tab doesn't deserve it. I'm not saying, like, Goldson's miles ahead of him, but I'm just, like, England's centre-back situation, Connor Goldson should be involved in the England squad, 100%. Harry Maguire is not a better player than Connor Goldson. I don't even think it's close.
Mate, I'm telling you, Maguire's been doing some under-the-table deals to get himself involved in football, honestly.
I would honestly go as far to say Goldson's arguably the best English centre-back there is. Like, it's just...
Oh, unlucky. Nice ball for Kent there to find Alfie in the box, but still a little bit too much on it. Goes to the Aberdeen player.
Jack Grealish, he's an absolute baller, man. Foden sometimes plays in the wing. I mean, all them type of players are going to get in front of Kent all day. Aye. But there's just no one in front of Goldson for me. Mate, Arthur's everywhere. I like the idea there. I mean, Tav ain't quite on the same page. We are smothering them here. This is good. Mate, look at the amount of players we've got right up. I mean, I cannot believe. I hope you get to see the clip of that, well, not penalty. That was like the penalty claim. That's the word I'm looking for on Roof. Like, that is absolutely. See if this was nil-nil.
Straight through his legs for the back one.
See if that happened like an Old Firm or something. It was nil-nil. There'd be riots. But that was genuinely one of the worst decisions I've seen in a while. Like, that was horrendous. It wasn't even close. Lovely ball. After again getting touches in the box, unlucky. Kind of crowded out.
Mm-hmm.
Good ball into Cosgrove. He's
that
shot
was wide
stupid
anyway,
angle. McGregor didn't need to touch that, but he was just being safe. Corner to Aberdeen, though. This Hedges boy is the one player causing a bit of trouble on the Aberdeen side going forward. Seems to be an alright player.
I mean, it is one of those ones where it's
Oh,
Oh,
oh my God, I have to catch that. Right.
it's all right. We're all right for now. We're all right.
Oh, Aberdeen corner. Come on. Head on this. Like, what's Balogun in that situation? I don't know. I don't know. Goldson or Balogun's. Alright, he's right on McGregor now, isn't he?
Aye.
Goldson at the back post.
Ref, that's a foul on McGregor. There we go.
Yeah. It's going to be touch on it. Katie said that about Leeds licking the lips at Kent. There's going to be some. Oh, mate, that penalty just come on screen again. Or penalty claim. But we're going to have a lot of attention for our players next summer. We're going to have attention in the winter break, but we won't sell on. We literally won't. Well, we won't sell a player that we use. I mean, like maybe like a Jones or Edmonton, whatever, going. But like people that are regularly played, we will not sell anyone. Like even if like it's not like even if like for example like a 40 million given from Morelos, like I don't think they'll sell. I don't think they'll sell anyone because of this season, which is so important. It would be stupid to sell anyone.
I mean, going back to the topic we were talking about there, English centre backs, when I was like, well, what actually English centre backs are there now? You've got Gomez, Maguire, Stones, Smalling, Connor Cody, and Fiacco Tomori for Chelsea. So that's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, man.
They've
I could
sat
see
off
Goldson being ahead of a lot of them there.
They've stopped the two striker press now, isn't it? I don't know what their plan is. Well, like they were doing a two striker press at 0-0, but now at 1-0 down, they're sitting off. Unless it's obviously they're tiring already, but you don't think 20 minutes in, well, 26 minutes in, they'll be getting tired of it. Oh, it's a poor ball from Morelos. Aberdeen counter, Hedges is in, Johnson's coming across.
Jack, you need to pick him up. Jack,
Good cover for
aware.
Goldson. Good save, McGregor, yeah.
Right.
Good counter for Aberdeen, to be fair. There was a tangle of legs, Balogun and someone getting thingy, but that Hedges boy, by the way. Oh, that would have been a foul.
Balogun was pulling his shirt and then went down.
I think the ref. I wouldn't be surprised if the ref brought that back for a yellow. Good save from McGregor, but another Aberdeen corner. They're dangerous, man. That boy Hedges. Speaking of transfers, I've seen enough of Hedges in this 26 minutes to know that he's not going to be an Aberdeen player next season. He's going to be off. That's their like. I've heard a lot of talk about Lewis Ferguson being out in that for this game. That's their best player right there. The Hedges boy. They do some weird zones for these corners, didn't they?
Aye. Like the way they're setting some of these up, it's almost like they've just been using FIFA to rehearse their corners. That was really, really weird.
Man, I'll still take that and have a picture game, possibly. Not one that they just throw into the reserve pile.
Even though he'd probably do better than most of their team than now.
Oh, he's turned him too easy.
Right.
Well done, after clearance. Nice, Alfie. Well done. Well done, Alfie. Brilliant work there.
Done well to win that.
He's won something out of nothing there. Good, well done to win that free kick.
I mean, granted, that free kick was like very soft. His arms were like side him, but he done well to draw the free kick and win it. Gives us a chance here if we can get that whipped into the box.
You were saying? Will's a plate shot, thank you.
Again, though, even playing it short, it goes for just Alfie beating the
Lovely ball, Goldson.
Roof.
Roof shooting chance! It's 2-0!
The roof!
Again! How many times are we going to see these ghosts and killer passes? There's a lot still to do from Roof to cut inside, beat a few there, but
Puts it through the
brilliant
legs.
advantage
That's
up
2
from
nutmeg goals.
Goldson.
That's 2
Puts it
fantastic
inside.
nutmeg goals.
I think the keeper gets a hand on it, but it's enough power on it to get past the keeper. And again, brilliant spin in behind from Roof. Yeah, excellent fighting. Brilliant. Here we go.
Fantastic.
Lovely, lovely dink from Goldson there into the Roof, man. Excellent.
Alfie's
Is that a
doing
deflection or is it off the keeper?
Keeper gets a
it's
glove
just a
to it,
hand.
but it's his trailing hand, so there's not a lot behind it.
Yep. Let's go. Brilliant chat. I thought Aberdeen would play better than this. See, that's the thing, Joe. Like, Aberdeen, I don't think Aberdeen are playing bad. Aberdeen are playing to the level. We're just upping it, man. We're a different team. Into the party.
This is a game that last season Ada like with the way Aberdeen are playing now. Ada gave Aberdeen a shot at this game last season, but it's a different animal this time round, man. Honestly.
Oh, they both that man's feet are majestic. Honestly, good free kick to win.
There we are, all nerves chilled.
Let's get the next drink.
2-0 I can relax now. I'm fine now. I'm fine.
To have a wee crossing situation
I did before
here.
the game. I did what before the game, Pat?
You did before the game. I think before now. Say they were nervous or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was nervous. I admitted I was nervous before this.
So it's making my Andrew, spot on, mate. Like I was saying, my grin was big from yesterday, and it's continuing today. Rangers, the ups and downs of football. Love it. I'm certainly
Right,
not
now,
up
see
to
that shot we just got a Kent at the corner? Can we get that one on Tav now so we can get some clarification on his boots? Ooh.
Oh, I'm lucky. You're worried about Aye.
I thought
That's
they might
okay.
get
Aye,
one.
you're
I thought they
nervous,
might
aye.
get one by us. I didn't think they had a hope with the game, but I thought they might get a goal. But
Kent on another corner. Short again. Tav whips it in back. Set. And a foul's been given apparently. Using the man.
there, it was a bit like penalty Rangers.
Have they stopped showing games on No, mate,
no.
we're watching it on Rangers TV, David. Rangers TV and Sky today, so.
Pat, actually, if you go back to the start of the stream, what I said was I'd be worried about Aberdeen maybe coming at us and getting a goal, but I think we'll still win. I wasn't worried about the 3 points. I just said Aberdeen might be able to actually get a goal.
And you were saying you were very nervous about today. You said that.
Aye.
Excellent, Tab. Well done, Tab, again. Morelos, lovely link up with counters on. Here we go.
Hold it up a bit. Hold it up a bit. There we go. Kent's on the edge. Kent's on the edge. There we go. Oh, I was hoping Kent was just going to ping that, man.
No.
But
it's
twinkle toes.
Found the left foot. Arrimo! Good save. And a rebound. Let's go! Oh, he's given a foul. Oh, no, he's given a foul.
Oh.
No. That was the game over. Let me see. What's he give a foul for? Twinkle Toes doing excellent. They get in the box, get a shot off. Great save, first of all.
For
good call.
being offside.
A good call. I rate that. Good call. Good call.
I appreciate you saying anything, Curry, mate. At least you
Take
get to laugh at our,
go!
at least you get to laugh at our reactions. You know what I mean?
I have no idea, David, mate. We've just logged in early, unless it's been issues after the kickoff, bro. But
we've been logged in and watching it since about 11:30.
it's a foul, surely, on Ballin. He's still done well. Wow, brilliant,
Oh,
big
Balogun.
Balogun, man. 2 players all over him there. Goal kick. Yeah, Warrior, brilliant defending. Like Leon, superb defender.
David, what browser are you trying to watch it on? Are you using Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer?
Like Leon deserves a start every week in my book.
Yep, hands down. I think he's the kind of defender we need there alongside Goldson. You've said it many times before. Brings that kind of
Goldson's not getting dropped.
no.
Whether you like him, dislike him, whatever, Goldson is not getting dropped. It's just who plays
Jack
is the number one next to him. For me, it's Balogun. I just think Balogun's overall more well-rounded than Hollander.
Balogun's the kind of guy that will go forward and get us goals. So
Hollander's fantastic at areas of him. I think Balogun's a more overall good defender.
Curry, mate, believe me, I am. I've been up all night, didn't get a wink of sleep.
Sitting in the darkness like a wee cave.
Yeah, you want darkness? I'll turn my camera down a bit. But the sun's been coming and going through the window, man, so the brightness keeps going up and down. Legends drunk here, sorry. Jellybean, don't worry. If this game keeps going, we'll be no too far behind you.
Aberdeen free kick whipped into the box.
Too
far.
That's fine.
Borna's deciding to.
Could have just let that one go out, Borna.
Decided to pass
so
the clean suit. Excellent. Maybe I should have went with my 4, man. I was saying it all day yesterday. I was like 3 or 4, depending on the lineup. I didn't know what to come in here too cocky going 4, but
I took the 4 instead since you were taking 3. But
I think you might be more on than me today, mate.
I never put a thing in for penalty bingo though, to be fair. So
I went for 60 today. There was a lot of first halfers. A lot of people have been enjoying. Yeah, that's goal difference up. We are like a snowball right now, mate. Just gathering more and more momentum.
I'm going to go with 63rd for a penalty. Don't know why.
Ooh, I'll drop the phone. Good cut. All good. Glad McInnes turned the make. Can you imagine if Derek McInnes got in charge of Rangers? How different our life would be. Celtic would be like literally, I think Celtic might have already won 14 in a row. Like, not even joking. Already, literally won 5 titles in like 1 season. What a season! Life works in weird ways, doesn't it? You chase after Derek McInnes, it breaks down, and then you bring in Steven Gerrard. Like, life's great sometimes.
Ooh, Alfie, that's dangerous, mate. Chill. Balogun let that get past him, but he's done well to recover.
Oh, well done, good block, corner.
Borna doing well to hold up the ball.
Good fight, Borna. Excellent, man.
That Hedges is looking dangerous, to be fair, though, man. He actually does look like a nifty player.
If they're getting anything today, it's coming from him, man. Absolutely. No chance you're going to win Aberdeen player next season. I don't even know what is he. I think he's a striker, is he? centre mid pushing
I think
on.
they're
Or,
playing him up top.
no, I'm going to look at these. Man's at right back now.
Is it in the right then?
The right mid or right back? It's got they're playing that 3 at the back / 5 at the back, innit?
Aye. They're playing him like a right wing back almost kind of thing, aye. Credit to him where credit's due though, man. He has looked dangerous coming forward. Oh, lovely bit of awareness to Arfield there, but just unlucky. Lets the ball go through to Roof, but
He's just still doing these, probably, mate. Hedges not as good as Jones. It's difficult to tell with him at Aberdeen because everyone looks better when they're in our squad. Do you know what I mean? You've got better players around you. It's only natural. You play better, don't you? So getting on all right, mate. I think everyone's played good today, Curry, mate. A lot of link-up play from Alfie today. Everyone's at least an 8 today. IMO so far. It's one of those performances.
Can you imagine that if you went back in time to 2 seasons ago and said, aye, Alfie's not going to be your top scorer this season. He's going to be doing all the link-up play. You'd be thinking someone came back high off there.
Oh, he always does link-up play. He's always said that. It's just he's not getting as many goals. But the link-up play's always been a huge part. That's what separates him, do you know what I mean? Because when he does them both, that's why he deserves to be like the 20, 30 million pound player. Because you get strikers that are really good at hold-up or really good at the goals. Like, it's very rare you get both. Like, for example, like Harry Kane, who's arguably the best striker in the world at doing both. Like, because he's so good at dropping deep, hold-up play, assisting and scoring. You know what I mean? That's the type of player that I'm not saying Alfie can't quite get to Kane's, like, but that's like the type of thing that he should be going for. That type of level.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. Before this season, I never really saw like the big link-up play coming out. It's more this season I've been seeing it, but
I think he's always been fantastic at it. First season when he was here, like until I get used to the squad and that, but since then, brilliant.
Speaking of Alfie, down holding his knee.
Takes me just 10 years. He's won a lot of those as well today, Alfie.
Yeah. I think he's won 4 so far, so like 1 every 10 minutes. Sorry I'm late. What were the goals like? Goals were pretty fantastic, to be fair. Kent with like what would you say, like 25 yards screamer, something like that. And then second goal. Oh, hold on, I'll get back to you in a minute, maybe, because might be seeing a third goal. We'll see.
We are literally playing like a puppet here.
Aberdeen's got everyone back.
They are facing shadows.
Oh,
We're nowhere near it, man.
Aye, but anyway, now that we're back in our own half for a minute, we'll probably shoot and score. So I don't know what I'm saying, but no, second goal was fantastic. Good wee ball for Goldson over the top to Roof. Roof cuts inside, fights his way through like 3 players, hits it with his left foot. Keeper gets a glove on it. Not enough. And it's just really well worked goal again. So both goals have been really good. Kent's literally, you couldn't ask for any more. It was literally off the post and in. So
yeah, of course, big clubs are always maybe looking at Gerrard, but Gerrard will stay here as long as he's still successful. Klopp will finish out his contract and Gerrard will go to Liverpool straight away. That'll be the plan for Stevie.
Then we get Klopp, yeah? We're just doing a swap.
Swap deal.
Yep, swap deal.
What's into like 2022, 23 or something? I think Gerrard will stay.
I think he's got another 2-3 year, something like that.
And then whenever Klopp's contract runs out, I think Gerrard will stay by then.
Oh,
obviously that's what Gerrard would want. That's literally Gerrard's dream. But yeah, that's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul. It was a light challenge. Good chance for Aberdeen here on the edge of the box. JT, big good manager. Imagine we get rid of Gerrard after this. And then
the film wasn't even actually for Jacko there, to be fair. It was actually Goldson that came in across the front of him.
It's a dangerous free kick opportunity. They keep this out. Keep this out. We're in 2.5 time, then I'm pretty confident that's job done. If this goes in, then obviously it makes the second half a lot more nervous. Probably about 25 yards or something. This.
Oh, and it's that boy. Hedges is one of the boys over it, so.
Doesn't look like he'll be taking a long run shout. So yeah, thank you.
Nice
well done, good call, McGregor. Safe hands.
Does really well there, man. Keeps his eyes on it full weight.
Half time. Here we go.
Daniel was saying that for Jacko, it was all right. It was actually Goldson that cut across the front of him and took him down.
Yeah, our stream will be behind just the way we watch it, and then it comes to us, and then we stream it out. Like there will actually be a delay. Just appreciate you pointing out though, in case we didn't know. But we're just for anyone that's new in the chat. Yeah, we will have a delay, so we always kindly ask people not to type anything major that's happening in the game, like a goal or a red card or something like that. But at half time, 2-0 up, looking good. A couple of dangerous counters Aberdeen have had that we hope to snuff out in the second half, but we can't really complain. It's almost the perfect setting up, the perfect first half. We're only complaining if we're playing to absolute perfection. It could have been 3 or 4-0, but brilliant.
No, genuinely, really can't complain about that first half at all.
I hope someone shines more in the second half for picking this man up at the end. Because right now I'm going, I don't know. Like it's difficult for me to pick a man in the match right now because everyone, like we're saying, I think everyone's been an 8 or above today. I think everyone's been class.
I mean, as it stands right now, it's like Ken, fantastic goal. Roof, fantastic goal. So it's like you can't really pick between them now. Arguably, I'd say Kent's been doing a bit more work. He's been a bit more like all over the pitch, and contributing a bit more to the game. But again, we were saying it all the time at the start of the season, man. It's like it just seems to be the Kent show when you're talking about people involved for man of the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gerrard's a wee open job done now. I think so. Us 2.5 if we come out and replicate any type of performance that we've had in the first half, there's another couple of goals in this game for us. Just go out there and absolutely kill this game off in the second half. But we're speaking of players, we've got this £59 turnover, so it's like a loss of like 11 million. Like this is going to be the last year. Like so many of these recent years, it's been about this rebuild of Rangers. This is going to be the last year that we're not going to sell players big because obviously the 59 million coming in is the biggest since I think 2008, I believe it was. But that was like early 60s, and that's just between everything, TV deals and Europa Leagues, this, that, and the next thing. So it's fantastic amount of money coming in, but we're still spending more because we're buying and not selling so far. So this will be the last year that we don't buy anyone, but don't sell anyone. Sorry, like Morelos, I think is definitely going to go. I'd say it's going to be probably £20 million. I think that's going to be the figure that he leaves for. Teams are going to be all over Kamara. Teams are going to be all over Bonner. Teams are going to be all over Kent. We've got to try and keep as much. Like Morelos is definitely going to go, in my opinion. Anyway, it's just how many of the others we keep. Because It's brilliant that we've got this.
If we
Like
could
this squad, but you don't want to sell them all.
if we could keep anyone the now for the names you've mentioned, it would need to be between Kamara and Kent. For me.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd give you still no chance, mate. No chance yet.
Alfie, like, I don't know. It's a tough one with Alfie. It's like we know what he's capable of.
Oh, Sean is hurting. You alright, Sean? You have a wee drink and keep watching the game. You don't need to ban him, Daniel. That's alright what he's saying. That's just a silly opinion. But appreciate you being in here, mate, helping me out, making me be even more happy while you're sitting there in a slump. Fantastic, mate. But yeah, like I'm saying, I think that's going to be the last one. And touching on that as well, just with Shawnee Bahoy in the chat there, the 2-2, right? It's a not Hibs it, right? Are we surprised? No. But it's like I'm kind of happy that they managed to bring it back to a draw. It's still 2 points drop. Looks as if we're going to extend that lead today, and it keeps Lennon in a job. Like, see if you lost that yesterday, I would maybe fear today that we've been sacked, and like every Rangers fan will agree with me. Lennon must stay. We need Lennon to stay. Like, we want Lennon to stay in this job. So by them coming back in the game and saving that, I think it saved his job yesterday. I think that 90-minute goal by relaxed out, it saved his job.
You know what? I'm going to say this, right? And this might be a really controversial opinion, considering the folks of the channel and the chat and everything. Chat might hate me for it, but I've got to get around to applause to Celtic for doing their charity work and keeping Neil Lennon in a job. Got to applaud them in doing their charity work.
I would say I don't know about Hadji, mate. I think Hadji will improve here. I guess it's his first full season. I think we will. Hadji will turn into a player that will eventually sell for like 15 million odd. We will eventually turn into that player. I definitely don't think we've seen the best of him yet, but his numbers are still good. But I think the frustrating thing is for the fans that we can see more. We can definitely see more from them.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, it's looking good, mate. It's looking good. I think we should definitely get more than 20 million for Kent. Definitely in today's market. But like, I agree with you. Like, some people would say that's mental, but see if Kent played in the English Championship, for example, no one would bat an eyelid. No one would bat an eyelid that I'm going between 20 and 30 million. But if someone suggests 20, 30 million for an SPL player, you're going to go. Just because he plays like 100 miles up the road, like it's just absolutely ludicrous.
I'm sorry, but he's getting further in Europe than half the English teams. He's playing better opposition than like 90% of the English teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You going, Cameron? Well then. It worked a little bit then.
I'd always appreciate everyone being in here. We're almost hitting 200 people. Absolutely fantastic to see this kind of support in the stream, sitting here. Listen to us talk our gibberish. It's brilliant to see you
back. Here's the Kent goal, by the way.
All the likes on the stream help out massively, and subscribing as well is totally free for all of these match reactions, live watch-alongs and stuff that we do.
That's got to be like a good 30, 35 yards out. He's hit that from,
that's 30 easy anyway. But as well, just for this half-team thing, Derek, we are as well, this is a sponsored stream from One Football. For those that are regulars in here, you know that we've got, we're partnered up with One Football for the month of November. So we're just going to play a little pre-recorded video, which is just a minute long, and then we shall get back into talking more about predictions for the second half.
Alright, so if you're going, if any of you are going for a drink, toilet, whatever,
is the
time to do it. If you've already got the app installed, nothing to worry about. If you've not, more info here.
Today's video is indeed sponsored by One Football, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is. All that stuff is in with the app, and once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description. Today's video is indeed sponsored by OneFootball, which is a totally free football app, and I'm going to go through some of the reasons that might be beneficial to you. Now, I'll cater to Rangers as that is the majority of my viewers on this channel, but it's not only Rangers you can do this with. There's so many teams, they do so many leagues across the world where you can go in, see so many in-depth statistics, transfers, squad updates, news, everything like that. So for further example, once you click on a team that you're interested in, of course we'll use Rangers here, you can go on, you can scroll through and you've got a lot of different news articles and different updates on Rangers, but you can also go further in depth. You can go through each league and look at the table like the SPL, which is looking pretty good right now. You can go through and see how many crosses we've put in, how many blocks. It's so many stats that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it'd be cool to know. There's so many notifications that you can set up as well, which will come straight to your phone. For example, if it's a Rangers goal because you're out and about and can't catch the game, or you want to know what the Rangers lineup is. All that stuff is in with the app, and once again, it's totally free. The download link will be the top line in the description.
And we're back. There we go.
Oh, that was a good thing.
I nipped off to the toilet as well, so the advert ran twice, but hey, makes up for it.
Oh. We are back to it.
Unless that was a very quick run and I'm overestimating how quick it was. Underestimating.
Jack Ross will go to... I hope I didn't get Jack Ross. That's... You've got some of them that are voting for Pochettino and all that stuff. Like, how many goals are going for a second half? I think we can get another 2 in a set. I think the 4-0 prediction's looking pretty good right now. You want to get at least one more in the second half. You want to get at least one.
I'll take another 2. Now my main question is, where did I put my bottle opener? No, seriously, can I find it?
Wash my hands, of course, mate. Of course, we wash our hands. We're not the type of fans that get emails about hygiene, you know.
There's a pandemic as well, don't you know?
Because Eddie wouldn't. See, I don't know. See, I think Eddie Howe...
washing hands, I swear to God, I've been going through like 5 bottles of this a week or something like that, man.
I think Eddie Howe's actually a realistic option for them. I think they could get him. I do think they could get him, to be fair. But I don't even know what we can expect to see changed in this second half. Like, maybe Big Itten coming on and get a chance to try and get a goal or 2. To be Hadji maybe coming on and try and get a couple of goals, get the performances up to what we know we can be. Like, I don't know what to expect. I think it will stay the same for the second half, but I'm a Celtic fan. You've got to give Rangers credit. Yeah, appreciate that, Avery. Appreciate that. Rangers are on a bit of a run right now. Should have had a penalty. Mate, the penalty was stonewall, but I cannot believe that it wasn't given. Honestly. Mental.
No, don't worry. This is hand sanitizer, Curry. It's hand sanitizer.
Yeah, I would want Jack Wilshere in. I would want Jack Wilshere in.
I mean, I was reading something, I think it was last night when I was staring at the roof at like 4 a.m. But said something last night. It's like he's struggling to play. He was struggling to play a full season with West Ham, where he was playing less games than he would beat Rangers, and in a league that is less physically demanding. So it's like
he's been fit for like 9 months. West Ham just aren't picking him. He's actually been fit for nearly a year.
Aye, but being fit for a year when you're not actually playing in games, I mean,
he's training the full time as well. Like, I think for me he's the replacement for Stephen Davis. That type of player.
I can see that. Aye.
So I believe this will be Davis's last season. I think this will be Davis and McGregor's last season at Rangers. Aye, like Davis type. I'm not saying guaranteed in the team every week. The amount of time Davis gets in, out, even doing like an Andy Carroll thing at Newcastle, a pay to play type thing, you know, because you know he'll be on a bit of wages.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, man, I'll be on a hefty bit of wages. The man's got made his money. Arsenal, West Ham, Bournemouth, like, you know what I mean? The man's made his money. He's at the stage where he just wants to play football. I respect that.
And you know what I mean? If you want to play football, why not go to a team where you know you're going to get like guaranteed European football? You know what I mean? Like, I think any footballer, if you're playing football, that's something you want to do. You want to play against the best of the best. You know what I mean?
The famous RFC. The Celtic board was a problem not playing. You reckon the signings?
I mean, that's the thing though. You say that, Avril, but it's like you can put the blame here or there, but it all comes down to how it all works together. You know what I mean? You could say the same with Rangers. At some points, we've had managers that, frankly, haven't been up to scratch with what we'd expect of a manager at Rangers. Sometimes we've had issues with the board. I'm sure plenty of people can remember certain fans not being too happy about certain things going on with the club. But it's one of those ones when it comes together like it has this season for us with this board and with Gerrard. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful to see.
How will we win the English League this year? Huh?
The SPFL's no enough, mate. We're coming for the FA Cup and all the English trophies and all.
Yeah, I don't think it's the board at all. I think we've been bad. They've went out, bought a world class centre half in Shane Duffy. The absolute destroyer. Do you know what I mean? Lennon's got parts to say in those things.
Aye. No, that's what I'm saying. Though, obviously,
the board might be a bit. Obviously, I don't look.
That's what I was going to say. We don't follow them enough to be able to comment, but
I don't look at all any Celtic backgrounds and all that type of stuff. I only see the results. So. Where do you guys stand on doing Toronto Rangers? I'm not a fan of it. Maybe. I think Naismith deserves it, mate. I think a couple of players deserve good when we play them. There's a if you leave, fine, respect, cool, whatever. But there's a way to leave the club. If you leave and then start sneaky comment in the media, etc., like your Stevie Whitakers and that, then yeah, like we deserve a bit of a stick off the fans. Oof. Scott Arthur's not messing about already. 20 seconds into the second half. Got one. I know, man. That's difficult, isn't it? Yeah, mate. It's great to see it. That's a gutter, isn't it? That's the thing with YouTube. You put your opinion online. Like, see if Ryan sat and said that to his mates, it would be totally forgotten about. But now he's put it on a YouTube channel. He's screwed, isn't he? He just needs to live with that one. He just needs to take that in the chin. I thought Franklin was alright for you. Like, you need to respect that, but also more. But it just leaves a sour taste, you know. Like, everyone was sitting here applauding what Naismith done was if he just left and said love the club. That's like, you know what I mean. I get both sides of it. No scored in the second half yet. No Hamilton, like 3 goals in 3 minutes. Where is this? Unlucky to have.
James Tavernier you've got there, mate. No bloody Usain Bolt. Come on now.
I think you're 10 seconds late. See, what I think you can do, I don't know if that would work, Dallas. Like, see if we're ahead of people, I think they can.
He could pause the stream for 10 seconds, then
there
hit
you
play
go.
and it'll be in time.
So for anyone else as well, like, obviously we're asking you not to spoil it. For us, at the exact same time, if we're ahead of you, you can pause the stream, like how many seconds you think you're behind, and then play it again, so that you get a reaction that way. But then the only thing is you won't be up to live with the chat. I don't know. Suggestion.
They'll still see the chat live, they just won't see us live, and obviously it'll take a little bit longer to respond to them if they're talking in chat, but
Benfica, yeah, expecting Benfica to win, aren't you? Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be a very, very good technical game Thursday. Morelos, chance. He's went for a pass across Arfield. He deserves it. Oh, block.
handball, penalty, Rangers.
So he's done well as well to keep that. So going for a corner, throw in. Again, the Goldson, long diagonal, almost pinpoint again.
That looked a dangerous shot for Arfield there as well. That was going side net.
Celtic got away with it for too long at the cup. Rangers run right at Celtic. Wake up. Yeah, I think overconfidence, arrogance has definitely been there with Celtic. I think they've thought they were, like obviously a couple of years ago, and that Celtic were a much better team than Rangers with these were battling us 5-0 Ibrox, etc. But it's like there's, I don't know how you wait now. Hold on, Arfield. Oh, deflected goal! When things are going your way, things are going your way, man. Let's go. When your luck's in, your luck is in. Scotty Arfield, we salute you back, sir. Let's go. Another deflected goal, and that's the third. Let's go, man.
Fantastic run again for Kent, man. By the way.
Excellent. What was that? Wait, Aberdeen are great. Oh, it's getting off his back. Oh, man. This is... Love it. Oh, man. Enjoy your day, guys. Yep, appreciate that. Appreciate you coming. I think I was saying earlier, I think most will agree Rangers are a better team than Celtic now, player for player. I think it's just caught up to Celtic now. Like they've not improved, they've not invested enough money in like the right areas, etc. And I think their overconfidence just caught up on them. Like I think this summer coming, you see Celtic spend mega.
I think next season will be closer. Aye.
Back to this. Just stopped for now, man. An eye poke or something, maybe.
Right. Let's see it. Elbow to the cheek.
Elbow's got in the ear or something. Unintentional. Like Aribo's flailing elbows. A bit of Aribo. He made it. Excellent. Some day for football as well, lads, isn't it?
Again yet?
Some day for a cold footy. You've got this, and I think there's a good few games in a row today. Anyway, Arfield's been in it. Arfield getting a goal. I think Arfield's edging the man of the match performance for me now. And a lovely ball in. Oh. Then he stops half time. No, mate, it was not.
Gordon, am I missing something there?
Nine minutes past 12 PM. Love it. That's good timings for Rangers game. Penalty Rangers. Is it?
Penalty to Rangers.
Is it? If they give it. Penalty Rangers, here we go. Considine book. Here we go. Who's this tab then?
You'd think so.
Who was it? 50 seconds? Oh, I was 60. Oh,
wait,
no.
what's the time? 50?
Oh,
I said
go and watch
63.
back every other stream. Go and watch back every other stream. I always say 52nd minute and I've changed it to the 60th this time. No, that's not even joke. I say 52nd minute every time. It's on the channel to see. It's on the... No way, man. Anyway, Tav, let's bury this penalty.
Captain Tav, come on, 4-0, let's go.
Come on, Tav. Bury this, son. Go on! Right in the corner. Pins him the wrong way.
Fantastic penalty, man.
Game over.
Joe, if this goes to 5 or 6, we're not playing the Matrix. We are the glitch in the Matrix at that point.
Is it Goldschmidt, brother, or is it Balogun?
Balogun.
It was soft, by the way.
Oh, that was very, very soft. That to be fair, for the one angle I caught it there, because I was looking at chat, I just caught like one angle it there. For the angle I caught, it looked more like Balogun was just trying to back up and then tripped over him. I mean, I'm not going to say no to a penalty, but, you know.
The team that wins the league this year go into the Champions League group stage. Not straight in, no. First and second both go into Champions League qualifiers. If you finish first in our league, you need to win 3 games to get in the Champions League. If you finish second in our league, you need to win 4 games to get in the Champions League.
Is it 3 and 4? I thought it was just 2 and 3. Because I thought it was...
I believe it's 3 and 4.
Well, how many qualifying rounds are... Oh, speaking of them, by the way, we were talking about him at half-time, getting ready to come on.
Dave will warm it up here. 55th, I think this is just your seeing at the game now, seeing the safe possession. Dave will coming on. I think it's going to be Arfield or a Rebo, mate. I think it'll probably be a Rebo, because Arfield does not look like he's tiring. He is everywhere. The man is playing fantastic.
Or
deep free kick gets swung in here for Aberdeen.
I mean,
nah, ain't straight swap Jack, man. No chance. I mean, I suppose they might, because then it's Jack getting rested.
I'd like to see us keep the attacking team on, man. Like you said, just kill off the game's killed off at this point already, but like just go for that goal difference. You know what I mean?
Switch mate. Aberdeen, Benfica, have quite a few players out, and it's some of our better players as well. So they're still an absolutely fantastic team. It's just a couple of the players are out. That's not the same as like Aberdeen, where like a few players are out and it like totally destroyed their squad. Benfica have a squad, you know, so it affects them, but not majorly. So as if we're just going to go and run over them now.
Benfica are still a club that could come out and do damage even with people out.
See that out, we're done. What are you thinking then? 4-0 in the 55th minute. Are we going to see more goals, or is your 4-0 coming in, or are we just going to...
Purely just from a 4-0 coming in, I want to say no, but realistically... I think we're scoring more. Yeah, it was a straight swap.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
I think that is just because of the Jack playing all them games for Scotland and that.
Aye.
I'll see out from Australia now. By the way, you actually might, you know. I never know. All this vaccine talking, this talking, that talk that we could be in before the end of the season, you know. Like, you're talking May, April, May. Ooh. Okay. There'll be some in. There'll definitely be some in before the end of the season. That's half the stadium or what.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. We can
That's right, Tad's
only.
going to be top scorer. I've been thinking about that, Daniel, to be fair, mate. I've been thinking about that.
How many goals did he got by then?
One football!
I guess you just got a notification then, eh? Staring at your
No,
phone.
no, I'm more meant I'm going to one football to see how many goals Tav's got.
Uh-huh. By the way, I'm absolutely using that in my video today, Jelly Bean Tiger. Here in Ibrox in Australia, that's definitely getting dropped, mate. Thank you.
Well, so far this season, I think this is his league goals. It's saying 8 right now.
That is, he's got more than that. But I'm not sure he scored in the Europa League and
Aye, that's what I'm saying. I think this is his league. Aye, this is just league goals. It's 8. Europa League, he's got 1.
three goals conceded, and two are in the one game as well. And they were sloppy goals.
Balogun playing. Oh, come on, mate.
Woo.
See, not long ago I'd have been worried about playing like that in the edge of your own 6-yard box, but
that's the thing, isn't it? Let's see what Balogun's done there. Balogun was taking on the striker to defend it, like dribbling against him in our 6-yard box near enough, nearly get the ball dispossessed off him. See if that was like at Barca, they'd be pure applauding that. Like, that's excellent. The Scottish football, they're going, oh, terrifying! Watch out! Here's the new video. I mate. I'd love to see a video like that. Oh, but I would love to see it. Do you know what? Do you know what we should do one day, Daniel? We should get Dallas on a big day at Ibrox to just come and record outside of Ibrox to get footage of the game. Like, and what the crowd sounds like from outside the stadium. Oh, we are doing that. That is happening. Get that marked. That's coming to my YouTube channel within the next 7-8 months. Get ready for that. The fans outside Ibrox.
First big game back.
A big game. Like, I think it's probably loud against the Hamiltons and all that stuff, but you imagine Dallas outside in an Old Firm? I'd love to hear that, by the way.
You'd really think I'd be standing outside an Old Firm instead of like watching it somewhere?
You can hear it. You can hear the score updates.
I don't want to hear them. I want to see them, especially for an Old Firm.
The prices for I reckon me old boy. I doubt that's when they happened, mate. I think it was like record sales, Joshua. There's record sales, Joshua, mate. That's the thing about it. Nothing's going to change when everything's selling out instantly. So,
especially when you're going for a more like luxury designer brand like Castor, as opposed to your like more traditional high street stuff like your Nike.
It's always been that, but it's like the prices have always been that for kits. Like, no, it's not just Rangers.
Not been as high as they have been. They've never been like 70 quid high, but
nothing 70 quid, top 60.
Even at that, that's
tops have been always minimum of 50. Minimum of 50. I get it. You might go for it. I get what you're saying. It's not everyone's cup of tea that much money in that. You get people that buy non-official kinds of merchandise, not stuff that's cheaper, but it's certainly working, and it ain't going to change anything and keep selling out.
Right.
See some of the stuff that I would agree with, like your training top kits and all that. I don't think they're overpriced at all. But see, like you go into the shop and it's like £15 for a glass with a Rangers badge on it. That type of stuff's a joke. Like all that type of all the like accessories and stuff. That a Rangers pair of socks like 15 quid and that, you're like, mate. All that's a joke.
That, to be fair, like 60, 70 quid to me, like, I do think it is a bit steep for a top. I wouldn't pay any more than 50. Like 50 would be the top end I'd pay, but
that's like no one. You couldn't get a top. Even like Aberdeen tops and that, like 50. Everyone's that price.
Oh no, I know, and I get that. At the same time, like that's what I'm saying. With a brand like Castor, you get what you pay for. I'm not debating that at all. Like Castor stuff, obviously we've had print issues and stuff like that, and there's been other issues. But in terms of like the actual like material quality and stuff, for like what I've heard for you and stuff like that.
I want that in. Oh, it's by far the best Rangers material that it's ever been, by far. It's not, I don't think anyone comes close to the wear, fit, comfort, blah, blah, blah.
Aye. That's what I'm saying, though. You get what you pay for with that, but it's just... I don't know. I don't know.
I'll talk about the retro top, which I do not like, but the new one looks... I love that new retro top. I'm waiting for the old Kimbo. I've been told maybe not to buy that in case I get it, but... Well done, Davis. You're going to get the training game feel for the rest of it now. So when you get your 4-0 lead and there's still quite a bit to go, you're always going to be challenged.
Gordon, right, fair enough. Gordon, I saw that in the chat like 15 minutes after I said that. That's why I was so confused. I was like...
Man, that's like his message must be delayed coming through because you asked him that like...
Because like when I'm replying to your opening the bottle message, Gordon, it's 22 minutes past right now, but I asked you what you were talking about at like 5 past, so I don't know if there's like a massive delay or something for you, but
we're loving these shot corners today anyway.
Alright.
Morelos, lovely turn at edge. Roof fighting for it. Nah, that's not a foul, man. That was fair enough. Just played it on. I think that was a foul either way, man. Game's dead. Football's gone. Oh, Defoe and Kamara.
Kamara and Defoe for Morelos and Kent.
Okay. Resting now, I like it. With Kent the fresh legs. Keep him for Thursday. Kamara and Defoe game time. Concede Defoe. Top coming. Can definitely scare Defoe. Top coming. Win the famous result. Oh, hi Daniel. I know, man. We really are awesome.
So what we
until we get the 56.
Defoe with a double here.
I think Defoe's still a goal here. 25 minutes for Defoe to work. I can see a goal. Kent. Get the quality enough substitutions to bring on Jermaine Defoe. Kind of like. How are fans celebrate when we win the league? How will fans celebrate when we win the league if not back in the stadium? I reckon it'll just be George Square, streets of Glasgow, tens of thousands
around the stadium,
or it'll be whatever it is. You're going to be talking. Look, there'll be a group of 50,000 easy, and it'll be either like I think Celtic done it. What was that when they won the? I think it was maybe just when they won the treble, or was it after a cut, like whatever it was. See down at that Trongate area in Glasgow, and they totally just took over that, tens of thousands in the streets. It's going to be similar to that. COVID or no COVID, like I don't think that's going to stop that party. It will either be around Ibrox, like what Liverpool done when they won the title, or just in and amongst Glasgow, George Square, whatever, Brighton, whatever. It'll be somewhere. Everyone is certainly not going to be chilling in the house if it does. If it does happen.
Basically just put 2 of them in the deck. Love it. I love being a Rangers fan nowadays, man. Like, there's no stress with games. I thought Defoe was about to do it again, man.
Lucky Defoe, so good at finding space in it.
Aye.
Buff not happy being so die. We'll just see him around sitting there in a half float. Oh, he threw the gloves off.
He spat the dummy out there, but you like to
Love
see
it.
it though.
Love it. I don't want to see my player happy coming off the pitch. I want to see them desperate to play.
Short of literally having bust a gut and not being able to physically give more on the pitch.
Like that type of huff, I like to get. Like, see if you're coming off and like throwing water balls about, throwing your boots and that about the place. That's too far. But see coming off and just being enough, and you're throwing your gloves away. I like that. That just shows you're desperate to play and you're up to it coming off. Don't mind that at all. I just said that before you comment there. RFC, mate, come on, world.
I think there's a difference between passion.
What a party it's going to be. And that's what I'm saying. Like you can take it too far.
There's a difference between passion and just being selfish. I think with Alfie, it is just that one. Like obviously, I think there has been times where he has been not going to say selfish, but he's maybe been a bit over dramatic with stuff. But
just the Colombian, mate. It's just the Colombian. What did Alfie? When he came off, mate, just his usual grumpy face, and then he threw his gloves at the ground, mate. That was it.
I think that is like we were saying though, just the passion for wanting to play though. You know what I mean?
It's the Colombian, man. The Colombian in him. Catch it in match of the day, David, mate. I'm going to chat later on. I think I'm pretty much watching about every other English game a day. It was good.
That's your plan after this, really, ain't it? Video and then all the English games.
I'm going to do my reaction video of this, mate, yes. And then I'll watch Leeds Arsenal and then Leicester Liverpool. In the league. Ooh. You want to keep a clean sheet. Like the game's over. We all know the game's over, but you just want to keep a clean sheet now. Keep the confidence high. Another record. Like how many records have we done, man? What was that? What done? Wilson.
Yep. But as it was starting to say before we got into all the discussions and that, it's like it's so good to be a Rangers fan now because you're not worrying all the way down to the 90th minute about the league games now. We had what, 2 dodgy ones, but other than that,
Well, you agree, mate. Saying that, I don't think Aberdeen have played bad. Like you get Celtic fans on that will just say, "Oh, Aberdeen played atrocious," but what Aberdeen might do? They've had a few half decent chances, counters. McGregor's made 1 or 2 saves. Like just totally outclassed them. I don't know why it was thingy less because it was already warned and then they done it again for a 7 match. So let's say
it could even be that Rangers have had some input on that, and obviously we can see how serious the club was taking it. So it could be a case of the club have actually had some input on that as well. But
God, the hype! I can't wait to get back to the Loudon, mate. I got Hadji and Itten coming on now. It's for allowed 5 subs, isn't it?
I'm guessing so.
When was that? I think if I just totally missed that rule. When's that get back in?
No, it's always been like it's been 5 subs,
That's a
but
big
you only
five.
get 3 events.
Oh, aye. That's it. Well done, Dallas. You got hitting the nail on the head there. You can't stop the game five times, but you can do 5 subs to get that. That's right. Yes.
You can only do it across 3 events, but aye.
My part, mate, like before every home game at IROC, when we're back, I'm in the Loudon before it every single time. It's the team match ritual. Me and my old man in the Loudon every game before going to Ibrox. Dallas is going to be lonely in the home games, mate.
I know. I'm just going to be sad about this now. Like,
My plan will be like
Reese in the chat
for those
going,
that are,
help
mate,
me.
for those that are long-term subs to my channel, and I literally mean long-term subs now because you need to have been subbed to me for like over 8 months or whatever. Like I do not match vlogs, but like just clips of the atmosphere and stuff and put them into a reaction video when I go to all the home games. But these watch-alongs will continue for the away games. I'm always going to keep these for the away games, unless it's an away game I can get to go to. That's very rare. So the watch-alongs won't totally disappear when the fans are back. Because, yeah, like I say, I'll try to do every single away game. But the home games, I'm not even sorry. I'm getting down.
Oh.
Changes going on now? Yep.
So what might ask you guys, what do you think about this? Why is everyone calling me while we're doing these? First my dad calls, now my mum. Why?
Roofing a go off. Game's kind of dried up now, God, mate. Game has kind of dried up now. You shouldn't be Jimmy. Try. She'll try. No matter who wins the league, they're going to do something. But it depends on the situation, doesn't it? It's a long way away yet. We've still got the league to win first before we talk about parties. You can make history. I see. It's the league. This is your time to become legends. This is your time to literally die a legend. You'll be in your deathbed and people will be talking about this moment. Like this is so much more than just a game of football. That's what I'm trying to say.
Aye, we get what you mean. Like this team now and the players in it have like the capability and the timing to cement themselves among Rangers legends and like iconic squads.
Wait, cut back. Oh, Defoe. Maybe could have hit that first time. I might have found space. Arfield, lovely. Hit and hold. Oh, mate, that was so close to being. That would have been beautiful if we got that shot. As well, Steve. 15 minutes to go. Appreciate everyone being in here. Like I say it all the time. I just want everyone to know how thankful I am. And so Dallas is the same for everyone being in here and hanging out with us through these games. We're at 49 likes. The old thumbs up. See if we can get that to 55 before this game ends. I think that's a good number for us to hit today.
Mate, you know it's not going to happen. Every time you say this, it goes from like 40 up to like 70 odd. Like, you need to say that when it's like 20 or something. Then you probably end up at about 55.
Yeah, Aberdeen have just totally stopped the best. Aberdeen are ready to just get the bus up the road here. It's went full training game.
Yeah.
55, there we go. We're a bunch of staunchers. Quote of 2020. That's bunch of staunchers. Someone make that a t-shirt. I am one of the bunch of staunchers. I'm going to watch this by. How's that speak? Oh, he's let the ball run away from him. Like El Clasico's and that, when Iniesta, Xavi, and all that were in the mix, yeah. What?
Ooh.
Oh,
Unlucky for Tav there, man.
lucky Tav nearly getting his second.
All right.
Davis keeps the ball moving. I can get in the centre, mate. Lovely. Oh, mate, some of this football we're playing is like you're talking about prime Barca's back in the day. Here it is. We're reincarnated here as the prime Barca. This is outstanding, man. Oh, Tav's really unlucky with that looking head out of the back.
Really unlucky, aye. You're in Jakarta. That might be the issue, Gordon, mate. That might be the issue, because it's been about another 15 minutes there, so...
What?
Possibly.
Come back in, get your head in the corner.
There seems to be a consistent 15-minute delay. Now, all I need to see is Rangers 3 points and then my pillow. That's all I need, Curry.
Man's just currently Googling Jakarta. Found it.
Who, me?
Wow. This is me.
Alright, you. Is it no Malaysia? Or something
Indonesia.
Like Indonesia.
He's a goal, Curry. Tav's corner kicks, hang about that. If it is, mate, Tav's corner kicks are either first man or pinpoint. There's no one in the middle.
I mean, all we need to do is working on eliminating the first man ones for his game, and then we're golden.
Yeah, Kenny McLean floated around for a while, David, didn't he? I've never heard anything like serious about it, like actual talks and that. So. I'd rather chase Wilshere before Kenny McLean. Good pressing. The fresh legs here for us. We're keeping up a press when they're coming into our half. Move to that. Well done, McGregor. Sweet hands.
Yep.
Mate, so we've had every goal's been a sort of deflection and then Tav's penalty. Excellent.
Aye, because Roofs... Roofs was touched for the
bounced
keeper.
off the Aberdeen player's back and then Lewis got a hand on it. But it still went in.
Aye. Kent's came off the Aberdeen player's head. Tav's was the penalty.
That's a question and a half, wasn't it, isn't it? Is this team better? But I've seen a lot of people as well comparing this to like the team that were at the 2008 Cup final. They're going, it's a good team, man. It's good. I don't feel like I can say it now without them winning the league and that. See, once they've won the league, then I'll start bringing in the conversation. But if they win this league, then you're going to have real talks. It's a very good Rangers team. It's a very good team.
I've got a question in my head, but I don't want to say it out loud and jinx it. And it is like, it's like how confident I am with us this season, man. But it's, do I want to say it out loud?
Well done, Etton's good.
Oh, his hold-up play is fantastic.
Hey, do you know what he plays best out in this right wing? He done that a lot. Like, he done that killer game into that right wing flank channel and he holds the ball up really well, man.
Because we were saying that, like, his hold-up play was fantastic. He was whipping the ball in, fantastic. It's just unfortunate he couldn't be in two places at once to be in the end of them and all. In terms of injuries, is there any player that would cause big concern if they were out for a month? In this team, I don't think so. Closest would maybe be Tav.
Big injury. So for me, I would say two players that are kind of irreplaceable for the current squad that I'm not an ideal replacement for. Kent and Tav for me. Kent and Tav are the two for me that I'm not as confident in the backups right now. Everyone else, if someone got injured, such would they don't. I'm happy with the replacement in. Or who you got in at left, you get Barker or something, man. I'm like,
Alright, by no means are they like Kent quality, but it's like there's still plenty of options. There's
it's come after the bar. Gold just hit the bar. Good save for Lewis.
VAR, VAR. I think that's actually been in, by the way.
Mate, it's come off the back of the defender, right? It's not even been a save in it. Oh, it did
Nah,
save
it wasn't. Fair play. For that angle, aye.
You want 5. It'll have youth.
Right, now, as I was saying, sorry, before that happened and kind of cut us off. Like, with Kent out, obviously, like, Kent's a key man, and obviously we don't want him out. But there's still plenty of options.
Trouble there. I was probably, sorry, mate, I was left 4 Aberdeen players going to pin us in the corner, trying to win it back. All pressing. Kamara just doesn't even look, knows where it is. A little dink in the corner, totally a baller there. It was excellent. Aye.
Aye, like all I was saying basically was like even with Kent out, as much as obviously he's like one of our star players, like especially creating trouble and creating space up top. But
what age is this guy?
How's that boy right? I was about to say,
yeah, I was waiting for you to finish there to say, is that guy that must be a 16 or 17-year-old?
Aye, mate, how young's that boy? Aye, but like we've got enough quality up top that I wouldn't be too worried with Kent off. Whereas like with Tav out, we've got what, Patterson?
Patterson was only full on right back, yeah.
Right. And like don't get me wrong, for what we saw Patterson pre-season, like it looks like he can do a job, but then comes the question that if Patterson gets injured in a game or something, we've literally got like no backups, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, everywhere else, really, we've got plenty of players we can cycle through, you know what I mean?
By the way, that New Year game is going to creep around quite fast, you know, boys. Just over a month until we've got the Ibrox. Oh, bring it on, man.
That might be a spicy one. Worst part is, I might... depending on how things go, I might not even be home for it.
Second, it is. The games is if points are similar to the like, it will be big. It's going to be big for the title mentality. If not the points, it's like just the mentality as well. Like if we can again that Ibrox game, beat them again. It's a big mentality gap for them to come back from. When was the last time we lost the game? What? I lost?
What's losing?
I don't know what that word means, Curry, mate, sorry. I don't Kamara is fighting. After driving again. How do you move it?
A little bit too much on it to Defoe, but Defoe still managed to pick it up.
Nice.
Oh,
that was oh my god!
Someone just shoot! Stop passing it! You
Oh.
get it! You want to rip it out of them, but someone shoot!
The play is so beautiful, it's just not rewarding by a goal there. Someone just needs to, like you're saying, put their foot through the ball there, man. Oh, that would have been so beautiful if that went in. Corner's wavered, and Arfield's covers again. Arfield, right, couple of minutes left. Arfield's getting it for me. Unless there's anything that changes majorly here, Arfield's getting my man in the match today, boys. What are you saying, chat? Am I right with that, or
I mean, that's a
Who are you
shoot,
saying?
to be fair.
who are you thinking, Dally? Arthur gets it for me. Arthur's getting my vote.
I don't know. This is a really, really tough one. Can I say the team?
Arthur's getting it for me.
I'm genuinely struggling to pick someone out. Like, Aribo's been fantastic. Kent's been fantastic.
Oh, brilliant. Well done, Eton.
All the way to the
See if
back
we can
post
get a
to
goal.
Hadji.
Yes, shoot.
Cuts
Hadji
it
first
back.
time. Come on, score. Oh, my
Through again!
Mate, outstanding from Eton there. Aberdeen players try to shoot the ball for a goal kick. Big Eton's having none of it. Throws them out the way. Wins the ball back. Excellent pass. And again, Hadji shoot first time there, man. We're trying to pass it in.
I mean, to be fair, like...
Hadji has that first time.
Oh, no,
That
I
was
agree.
the
Like,
time.
Hadji
Right,
should have
first
hit
time
that,
there.
but it's like, it was still a good ball to hit, and it, and just, I don't think,
I think it was
expected it.
expecting Hadji to shoot, aye.
Yeah. Like, if Fitton's expecting that, he's holding that player off all day and getting the, like, shot off there. I mean, I say shot, but keeper was drawn
Maybe a
right
tap
up to
would
the
be
front
good.
post. It was a tap-in if it got to him,
Like-
but...
Tab would be a bigger miss than Bonner there now. Do you know what I mean? I'd be quite happy with like Calvin coming in for a few games.
Calvin's solid, man. Calvin's
I'd
absolutely solid.
be, yeah, I wouldn't be struggling at the idea of that at all. We want five. We want five.
Game's getting boring now. We've no scored in 20 minutes. Come on, Rangers.
Hadji, man.
He just doesn't look on it in these league games, man. Like, Europe, he looks fantastic at times, but league games, he just does not look on it.
His stats are brilliant for like loads of goals and assists. But that's what I'm saying. He just could be so much better.
Oh, I know. I'm not arguing, like, the way his stats are in, but it's just like...
It's
I
the
know
high
you think-
standard, mate. It's like the Morelos situation. They're so
it's
good
the same.
that when they underperform, everyone gets on like starts going all the. It's just what it is. Current, we'll give him cool current manager. I think Big Walter still takes account for that. But if we're talking current manager,
I've got to say, there's a touch of class to Stevie, though, man. Like, there's just this touch of class there with him. Poor again for Hadji there, man. Makes up for it, though. He gets back, tracks it
come
down.
on, get this away, man. Keep it clean sheet.
3 minutes extra. All right. All right. Oh.
11 points clear, boys. Who's our game? Does anyone in chat know Celtic's 2 games in hand? I don't know off the top of my head who they've got. I think one's St Mirren.
Aye, because it'll be the 2 games that got cancelled. They've still not made up for the 2 games that have got cancelled, did they? One was St Mirren. The other was... Why do I want to say Motherwell?
So Aberdeen and St Mirren, yeah. Aberdeen and St Mirren. Right. I think maybe Aberdeen and St Mirren because the Aberdeen got riddled with COVID after all their players went out as well, didn't
I
they?
was thinking Aberdeen as well, man, but I didn't think it was. I thought it was like Motherwell or someone. What message does this send out today, Stephen?
Oh, Eton unlucky. Getting on the end of that.
Stephen, today I think it just sends out a message that we are literally,
I mean, we are
literally, figuratively, in all senses. It doesn't matter what sense you mean. we are a step above everyone else in this league right now. Like, we are just a class above right now.
Aye, Winston, mate. It's two each, mate, in case you missed it.
Our typical bogey games for the seasons, like last couple of seasons, our bogey games have been Aberdeen and Kilmarnock. Came out, no issues whatsoever. Celtic, we've been strolling over them for the past 2 seasons. Like, it's just different gravy, mate.
Superb. 50 seconds to go. See in it out. Again, just before this final whistle goes, thank yous again to everyone that's tuned in, whether you liked, subscribed, which is free by the way. Just saying, that subscribe button is totally free. But whether you've talked in the chat, just here lurking, share the stream, whatever. Can't explain how grateful I am, lads and ladies.
Yeah. Also, while we're here as well, because obviously I know you retweeted the stuff and that as well, Reese. Like, I know there are a few people from here that came out and hung out and helped with the charity stream last week as well. So, for those of you that were there, obviously
full time whistle.
But it's a cause that was close to me and Reese's heart, so I want to say thank you to you guys as well for coming and hanging out and supporting that. But full time, 4-0. It's another stroll at Ibrox. I mean, what else do you say at this point, mate? What else do you say?
I mean, we're not going to spend too long here because I will go and do another, a more in-depth match reaction about stuff. But again, thank you to Dallas for coming on and being a co-host with me. And Twitter's on screen there if you want to go and give him a follow. But yes, we'll be back for Benfica. I was going to try and do an Ibrox IQ in that space of time. That international break was on, but there was all sorts of family drama going on through that 2 weeks. But we're back to it. Rangers is back to it, so hopefully the videos will be just as regular now. Of course, we'll get Thursday's game, but I'll hopefully start getting other videos out as well, just these reactions and stuff. But appreciate you all tuning out. Mate, I say that every time. I don't think I'm ever going to get out of that habit. I appreciate you all tuning out. Many times have I done this, I keep making that mistake. Right. Again, cheers, lads, and we shall see you in the next stream.
See you later, guys.